Published in 1922, T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland stands as one of the most influential and complex poems of the 20th century. Emerging from the cultural and psychological devastation that followed World War I, the poem reflects the fragmentation, disillusionment, and spiritual emptiness that characterized modern Western civilization. Through its intricate structure, dense symbolism, multiple voices, mythological allusions, and multilingual references, The Wasteland presents a powerful critique of modern society while simultaneously exploring the possibility of spiritual regeneration. Although the poem initially appears chaotic and obscure, a closer examination reveals a coherent vision centered on the decline of cultural values, the alienation of modern humanity, and the search for redemption in a spiritually barren world. Eliot transforms the ancient myth of the Fisher King into a modern allegory, portraying contemporary civilization as a wasteland suffering from moral decay and existential despair.
Historical and cultural context.
To understand The Wasteland, it is essential to consider the historical circumstances surrounding its composition. The poem was written in the aftermath of World War I, a conflict that shattered traditional beliefs in progress, reason, religion, and human dignity. The unprecedented destruction of the war left Europe physically devastated and psychologically traumatized. The optimism of the Victorian age had given way to uncertainty and skepticism. At the same time, rapid industrialization and urbanization had transformed social life. Traditional communities weakened, religious faith declined, and individuals increasingly experienced feelings of isolation and alienation. The emergence of modern technology brought material advancement but failed to provide spiritual fulfillment. Eliot captures this atmosphere of cultural disintegration and moral exhaustion throughout the poem. The literary movement of modernism also influenced Eliot's artistic approach. Modernist writers sought new forms of expression capable of representing a fragmented and unstable reality. Rather than presenting a unified narrative, Eliot employs discontinuity, juxtaposition, and multiple perspectives to reflect the fractured consciousness of the modern age.
The significance of the title.
The title, The Wasteland, serves as the central metaphor of the poem. The wasteland symbolizes a world that has become spiritually sterile and morally exhausted. Eliot draws upon the medieval legend of the Fisher King, a wounded ruler whose kingdom becomes barren as a result of his injury. According to the legend, the restoration of the king's health leads to the renewal of the land. Eliot adapts this myth to describe modern civilization. The wasteland is not merely a geographical space, but a representation of humanity's spiritual condition. The people inhabiting this landscape have lost their connection to meaningful traditions, authentic relationships, and religious faith. Consequently, they exist in a state of spiritual drought and emotional emptiness. The title therefore encapsulates the poem's central concern, the crisis of modern civilization and the possibility of its renewal.
Fragmentation as a modernist technique.
One of the defining features of The Wasteland is its fragmented structure. The poem consists of disconnected scenes, shifting speakers, abrupt transitions, and numerous literary quotations. At first glance, these fragments appear unrelated. However, they collectively portray a world that has lost coherence and unity. Eliot's use of fragmentation is not merely an aesthetic choice, but a reflection of modern reality. The breakdown of traditional values has resulted in a fragmented consciousness in which individuals struggle to construct meaning from scattered experiences. The poem's form mirrors this condition.
The inclusion of references to classical literature, mythology, religion, philosophy, and popular culture further emphasizes the disintegration of cultural continuity. Great traditions survive only as isolated fragments, suggesting that modern civilization has inherited the remnants of a once unified cultural heritage without fully understanding their significance. Analysis of the 5 sections. 1. The burial of the dead.
The opening section introduces the themes of death, memory, and spiritual sterility. Eliot famously begins with the paradoxical statement, "April is the cruelest month." Traditionally associated with spring and rebirth, April becomes cruel because it forces individuals to confront the possibility of renewal. The inhabitants of the wasteland prefer the numbness of spiritual winter to the pain of self-examination and transformation. Throughout this section, fragmented memories and voices create a sense of disorientation. Images of drought, broken landscapes, and lifeless crowds suggest a civilization trapped between life and death. The section culminates in the image of the unreal city, where crowds move mechanically through urban life, resembling the walking dead. This depiction highlights the spiritual emptiness underlying modern existence.
2. A game of chess.
The second section focuses on human relationships and emotional disconnection. The title refers to the strategic nature of chess, implying that relationships have become artificial games rather than genuine expressions of intimacy. The section presents 2 contrasting scenes. The first depicts an upper-class woman surrounded by luxury, yet overwhelmed by anxiety and dissatisfaction. Despite material abundance, she remains spiritually unfulfilled. The second scene portrays a conversation in a working-class pub, where relationships are reduced to routine and superficial exchanges. Through these parallel scenes, Eliot demonstrates that alienation affects all social classes. Communication repeatedly fails, and authentic human connection becomes increasingly difficult. Love and sexuality, once sources of meaning and fulfillment, have become empty and mechanical. 3. The Fire Sermon. The longest section of the poem derives its title from the Buddha's Fire Sermon, which teaches that human beings are consumed by the fires of desire, greed, and attachment. Eliot combines this Buddhist reference with Christian imagery to explore the moral and spiritual corruption of modern society. The most significant episode involves a typist and a young clerk engaged in a casual sexual encounter. The scene lacks emotional depth, passion, or mutual understanding. Instead, it is characterized by indifference and routine. Eliot presents this encounter as symbolic of a society in which physical desire has become detached from genuine human connection. The polluted River Thames serves as another important symbol. Once celebrated in literature as a source of beauty and vitality, the river now reflects environmental and moral decay. The section as a whole portrays a civilization consumed by materialism and incapable of spiritual fulfillment.
4. Death by water.
Although brief, this section carries considerable symbolic significance. It recounts the death of Phlebas, the Phoenician sailor, whose body is carried away by the sea. Water traditionally symbolizes purification, rebirth, and spiritual renewal. However, in this section, it becomes an agent of destruction. Phlebas's death reminds readers of the transience of human existence and the futility of worldly ambitions. Social status, wealth, and power ultimately disappear in the face of mortality. The section functions as a meditation on death, while preparing the reader for the possibility of spiritual transformation explored in the final section. The final section represents the climax of the poem. Images of drought, desolation, ruined cities, and spiritual exhaustion dominate the landscape. Humanity appears trapped in a state of crisis without clear direction or hope. However, the appearance of thunder introduces the possibility of renewal. Eliot draws upon the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, in which thunder communicates three spiritual commands. Datta, give. Practice generosity and selflessness. Dayadvam, sympathize. Cultivate compassion and understanding. Damyata, control. Exercise self-discipline and self-mastery. These teachings offer a path towards spiritual regeneration. Unlike the materialistic values that dominate modern society, they emphasize ethical responsibility and inner transformation. The poem concludes with the repeated Sanskrit word, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This phrase signifies a profound spiritual peace that transcends ordinary understanding. Although the ending does not provide complete resolution, it suggests that redemption remains possible through spiritual awakening and moral renewal.
Major themes. Spiritual emptiness.
The most prominent theme of The Wasteland is the spiritual crisis of modern civilization. Eliot portrays a society that has lost faith in religious, moral, and cultural traditions. Individuals exist in a state of inner emptiness, unable to find lasting meaning in their lives. Characters throughout the poem struggle to communicate with one another. Their relationships are marked by misunderstanding, loneliness, and emotional distance. This alienation reflects the broader fragmentation of modern society. Images of death appear throughout the poem, but they are often linked to the possibility of renewal. Eliot suggests that spiritual rebirth requires confronting decay and acknowledging humanity's moral failures. The poem repeatedly contrasts the achievements of past civilizations with the deterioration of the modern world. By presenting fragments of literary and religious traditions, Eliot emphasizes the loss of cultural continuity. Despite its bleak portrayal of modern life, The Wasteland is ultimately concerned with the possibility of recovery. The poem's concluding emphasis on generosity, compassion, and self-discipline suggests that spiritual renewal remains attainable. T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland is a profound exploration of the cultural, moral, and spiritual crisis that emerged in the modern world after World War I. Through its fragmented structure, rich symbolism, mythological framework, and diverse literary references, the poem presents a compelling portrait of a civilization suffering from alienation, despair, and loss of meaning. The wasteland functions as a powerful metaphor for the condition of modern humanity, trapped in a landscape of spiritual barrenness and cultural decay. Yet Eliot does not end with complete pessimism. The teachings of the thunder and the final invocation of Shanti suggest that redemption remains possible through self-knowledge, compassion, discipline, and spiritual awakening. Consequently, The Wasteland remains not only a critique of modern civilization, but also a timeless meditation on humanity's enduring search for meaning and renewal.
And that is the lasting magic of The Wasteland. More than 100 years after it was written, Eliot's poem still speaks to us, through its broken voices, its haunting landscapes, and its timeless search for hope in a troubled world. If you enjoyed this journey through the poem, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Until we meet again, may great literature continue to inspire your thoughts and illuminate your path.